Hello everyone, Twilight here, and welcome back to another video. It's been a minute since I posted. Well, not really. It's been like almost a week. But yeah, this is the video I've been busy with. And I know I said in my I Am Twilight video that it was gonna be posted in May. It's June. And this video took forever because we're gonna get into it, but it's like, yeah. So, in today's video, I will be redesigning my childhood OCs. Whoa, yeah, that's a concept that's never been done. I've always had this idea of redesigning my characters, especially these, because these characters are like the ones these are like the OGs. Before, I used to make characters just to make characters when I was little, but these were the characters where I'm like, I have a plot and like nobody's stopping me. Like, it was, yeah. So to preface this was probably when I was, I think 10. I think I was 10. So like a decade ago. Oh my gosh, that sounds scary to say. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to Amy. Oh my gosh. What is going on with her leg? There's a lot going on. I don't know what the circle in the back, I don't know why that's scribbled out. So this is Amy. She's a little country girl. She's from the farm, and yeah, that was her whole thing. But what's the plot of the story, right? I've been hyping up this big old plot of the I don't know. Well, so for context, I was the biggest fan of the Twitches movie. That movie, I don't know, something about it has just, when I saw it as a kid, it just like, whoa, you know? It's a kind of a spooky, kind of like whimsy, kind of like movie. I don't know, it changed everything in me, okay? So, I've watched, Twitches was my favorite movie at the time. I had just read the first volume of Amulet. Y'all remember Amulet? Which, I didn't finish. I only read the second volume. Because it was very popular at my school, so I only got to read the second one. So, Twitches, Amulet, and I had just watched Barbie and like the 12 ballet princess. I don't remember the name, but it's where she has like 12 sisters, and they all have like this big room with just beds, and they sleep, and they do ballet. Maybe the reason why I don't really remember it is because, and this is gonna show you how old, quote unquote, old I am. We rented this from like Family Video, dude, and I was sick, and I just remember watching it, and I thought this was a really cool movie. Maybe it's because I was sick. I haven't seen the movie since I first watched it. So all of those Twitches, Amulet, Barbie, and the 12 sisters, I don't remember, and this is what you get Amy. So basically, the story from what I remember is that her and her sisters, it's almost the same plot of Twitches, where they just live, they don't know each other, they're in different parts of the world, they're just living, and then they find out, whoa, these amulets that we've had for like forever, whoa, they mean something because we're princesses in another world, and that world, something's happening with it. So Amy grew up on the farm. Okay, that's Amy. Then we have Zoe. Okay, Zoe. And from what I remember, she grew up in the city. She's a city girl. She's a little fashionista. And that's Zoe. Jesus, she's really her legs. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the eyes either. It's like a lot's happening. Then we have Lily. Oh my gosh, Lily. Oh my gosh. Okay, so she has a little, she's got a bump up going on. Oh my god, her legs. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't remember anything about Lily except that she was like kind of like the Pinkie Pie of the group. That's all I remember. I literally can't remember anything about Lily. And now here we're getting a little bit of the lore with the mom. But you gotta remember, she has a real name because her name isn't always Mom. Her name's Amelia. And I think I spelled it like that because I didn't know how to spell it. So there she is. She's giving Princess Celestia. I think that was her main inspiration. Jesus, look at the dress. I think the dress will look cool. Actually, no, it doesn't really look like it. So here she is, but whoa, something happened with the dad. How do I know it's the dad? There's this busted up bow cut dude with a crown on top, and that's obviously got to be the king. King's name? I don't remember. I have a vague memory that I called him like William or like Billy or like, I don't know, something stupid. Anywho, I don't really remember anything except the dad's dead. Oh, and here we have Emma. She's the shy one. I don't know if you guys could tell she's a shy one because of her little, her pose. Oh my gosh, her feet are so swollen. Oh my gosh. Literally don't remember anything else except that she's shy. And that's it. That's Emma. These characters are very like, this is why they need redesigning. What the heck? Redesigning, because there's nothing. There's like, it's like almost not even redesigning. It's just coming up with a new story. Ooh, Mary. And she's a bad guy. And she doesn't have color. I don't know why she doesn't have color. Dude, what's going on with your arm? Oh my god. Yeah, this is Mary. I don't remember anything except that she's bad guy. And the E on her crown probably stands for evil. And here we get to, I think, my favorite character. I don't know if you guys could tell she was my favorite, but this is Astrid. And yeah, but she's not like the other girl. She's a little scene. She's a little emo. She has purple in her hair. Whoa, where the others are just ginger, she has purple. I think I only made her because I don't remember the name of this roller derby graphic novel where the main character, I think her name was Astrid. I wanted to be like her. Anywho, back to the Astrid we're talking about. She's emo. That's her only personality trait. I think there's a pattern here of like the designing, but the characters are like nothing. Hey y'all, say hi to Sally. Oh my god, Sally. Okay, with the bob. It's not really a bob. And her, oh my gosh, her glasses. And her braces, because I want you to know that she's really smart. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix you, Sally. Here's where it gets interesting. So, as if you can see on screen, we have Andrea. Or Andrea. But as you can see, she has an amulet. And this is where this is the point where I kind of lost interest in the story. Or in these characters. Because I thought, well, there can't be 6 sisters. There has to be more. I feel like 9 sisters is cooler. So I made 3 other ones, and she's one of them. And she is as busted up as her sisters. Oh my gosh. She has the Pizza Hut roof as her bangs. Yeah. So there she is. Oh my gosh. She got a dome on her head, dude. Oh my gosh. So here's Christy. Probably named after Christy from the Babysitters Club, who was one of my favorite characters. I don't remember anything about Christy. I think she was athletic like Christy from the Babysitters Club, and that was probably it. And then finally we have Gabby with the Edgar cut bangs, dude. Look at these bangs and then the ponytail. Oh my gosh. And I think she was like shy too. As you could tell by her hands behind her back. Or maybe I was just lazy. I don't know. I don't remember. So the next step after really looking at my old designs was for me to redraw them as is. Like if I was just taking them and just redrawing them, you know? Here we have everybody, all the girls. We have Amy. Oh wait. I don't know if I mentioned this while I was reviewing the old drawings, but they were like 16 or maybe like 14 in the original story. So I wanted to age them up a little bit. They're in their 20s when this redrawing is happening. I just kind of wrote down like what I think they're doing, how they grew up, and like what kind of vibes I want to go for them. And I kind of did the same thing with the parents, where I just kind of redrew them. And that was pretty much it. And what usually happens in redrawing videos, people will, they'll take their characters, draw them all posed up, and yeah. And that's not really my style. Whenever I redraw stuff, I like to do it in like, I don't know, not like a full body thing, I can draw full bodies, but it's not my favorite thing to do. So that's what I began to do. I sketched up a couple of poses similar to their old poses that they were doing. And yeah, I just redrew them, sketched it out, and then I began doing the line art. And I think I was doing the line art for like Christy. And I just kind of, I don't know, I felt like I woke up and I looked at her and I was like, ew. And I looked at everybody else's line arts that I was doing. I'm like, ew. And I'm like, maybe it's because the line art was like too thin or something. I was thinking of something with the line art. But the more I thought about it, something felt off about them. I don't know. It was just like, I don't know. There's obviously, you could see some of their personality in the poses, but I felt like you couldn't feel the vibe of what I was going for, what the rewrite was supposed to do, what this new version of these characters are supposed to be. The girls were gonna be all posed up, and then I was gonna do a separate piece with just like the parents and Mary. And I didn't like anything I was doing, so I took a step back, and I was like, I'm just gonna take a break from this. I don't know. I feel like I needed a break from it, because I feel like these characters aren't going anywhere. I'm just redrawing them, but something's off, So I took my time off, and I had an epiphany. I recently started watching Twin Peaks for the first time, and I've always wanted to get into Twin Peaks because something about it has, I don't know, I've just been so drawn to the series. And also David Lynch passed away last year, and I've always been wanting to get into his work. So I just thought, okay, now's the time to like really watch Twin Peaks. And I did, and there's something about that show that just really, like, I don't know, it gave me so much, like, the creativity, the writer's block, the block that I've just been feeling, it just gave it all back to me. And it's like it was so, like, I don't know, I just like watched a couple episodes and I was like, whoa, I know what I'm doing. It actually motivated me to like pick up a screenplay that I like gave up writing last year, and I began writing that. I'm still working on that, but it also motivated me to just kind of restart everything with this series. So what did I do next? I started a Pinterest board. Really got into it because I made a Pinterest board for the characters, but nothing really stuck, like I just kind of just faceless girl with braid, faceless ginger girl, like there wasn't really more character behind it. So I gave it a makeover, and I really went into the characters. I made a pitch deck, which is something I learned in my media class, and ever since I learned how to do one, I've been doing it for every project I've done, or like almost every project I've done. And it really helps me like kind of like figure out the characters, figure out the plot, figure out everything. And also, I think what was lacking is that I didn't rename any of the characters at all. I hated, I looking back, Amy, Zoe, like, there's no oomph to it. Let me read you a kind of like, let me pitch you what the story would be, right? After 9 years of peace, Miriam attacks the Rose Kingdom in search of the Rose Jewel. Still working on the name for that. In order to keep it safe, King's splits the jewel into 6 pieces, making amulets and using his power to create 6 guardians, aka his daughters. But because of his injuries, because of his excessive use of magic, he uses all his remaining power to send them to the real world and dies, leaving Miriam in charge of the kingdom because, you know, she's evil, she has more power, and Queen Amelia ain't got that power. 23 years pass, and the girls are all grown up, and they meet in a small town of Thorn. And they're all there for different reasons, but the main event of town is that it's celebrating their centennial anniversary of a town being, you know, a town for 100 years. And because of that, weird stuff starts happening throughout the celebration, brings the girls together, and that's when they find out, whoa, we're sisters? And also we have magic? And that is the pitch for Rose. That's what I'm calling this story, this series, I guess. Rose. Very simple, but it can mean a lot as the story goes on. So if Rose ever became a real thing, I think it would be like the late 90s, early 2000s shows like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Charmed, Good versus Evil. That's a show I just found out about because I saw a clip of Pedro Pascal in it.
The vile little genius, admitted Annie. And
what those shows have in common is that it's a week by week villain. There's a new villain of the week, and it's each villain brings them closer to finding out more about Rose, about the Rose Kingdom, about the Rose Jewel, you know. And if this became real, which I really want it to, it would not be animated. I want it to be live action. I want it to be filmed exactly on like a little 4x3 frame. I want the nostalgia, okay? And I think it'll be just so cool, dude. So I quickly sketched up kind of like the idea of what I wanted for the poster. And after that, I went on Pinterest. I just kind of picked out what I wanted, what poses I was thinking of. But I also realized halfway while I was making this that the pose that I was using for Astrid was AI, and there was no AI thing on the post. So it wasn't until I looked at the comments while I was drawing, I was like, oh, dude. So I just replaced it with Hayley Williams, which I think worked out in the end. As you could tell with the parents, I kind of added, at least for Amelia, I've added a face. That's her face claim is Gemma Scout. I think that's her name from Severance. I don't remember the actress's name right now. And then for the king, it's Mads Mikkelsen. So it wasn't even gonna be that pose. It was gonna be a different thing, but I just saw that one of him, and I just thought, wait, that kind of works for the king. And then I drew over the characters, kind of sketched them out really quickly, and then did another layer of just drawing over them. For the parents, I just, I didn't really do that because that's their face. That's like the face I want. I would like to explain to you each of the characters. So we have Rami, formerly Amy. So she still grew up on the farm. She's the oldest out of 9 kids, homeschooled. She's, physically strong, but she's rarely left the farm, only on occasion to go to the city market, which this year on her 23rd birthday, she's in town to sell at the city market by herself. But not only that, it's the centennial anniversary of the town, so there's kind of a pressure for her to do well, and that's her reason why she's in town. So Dawn, aka Zoe, again 23, grew up in the city, only child, and she is rich. She is a rich girl in the city. She wants to get into business and fashion. She wants to be a designer. She wants to be one of the biggest designers in the world. And her friends heard about the centennial celebration of a local town, Thorn, and wanted to surprise her with a birthday trip there because there's a local famous boutique in town who's known for collaborating with small designers who then make it big. So that's why, not only is she visiting this cool town, she's also trying to, get her money. She's trying to get that business opportunity. Yeah. Lily, Lily's still the same. 23. She grew up middle class, middle child out of 5 kids, and she worked at the library. You know, very nice, very, very smart. After having a vision and painting a willow tree, she has made it her mission to find a real one. She finds an advertisement for a nature walk, where willow trees will be seen, and it happens to fall on her birthday in a town named Thorn. So that is Lily's reason why she's going into the town. Rio, aka Emma, she grew up on a homestead, and after hearing about a town called Thorn in an old like noir movie, right, that's just playing in the background, she's just like, huh, yeah, I want to go visit that town. Astrid's name stayed the same. Grew up at an orphanage, oldest kid there. Her reason, she lives in that town. She lives in the town of Thorn. And she's there helping set up artwork and installations for the town celebration. Gail, aka Sally, grew up rich. Like, she grew up rich, youngest out of 2, and she's in school to be an archaeologist. She works at a museum. Yes. And she's in town attending a conference about an ancient artifact they found in the center of town that could possibly be related to them. I don't know. Yeah. And I don't really want to get into Queen Amelia or the King or Miriam, because they're all, I don't know, all the stuff I have written for them is very lore heavy. But all you gotta know is Miriam is in charge of the Rose Kingdom, which is now nicknamed the Withered Rose Kingdom. Amelia is held captive in the castle by Miriam, and the king, he's been dead for 23 years. Yeah. So for the characters, the actual characters, I didn't want them all to be the same skin tone. But they're still gonna be ginger. But I just thought, well, if the king, you know, is kind of like if he sent them to be spread out all across the world, then I mean, they're not all gonna look. I mean, they have similar facial features, but they're not gonna look the same. And the one who I really struggled with was Gail, because I felt like there should be more representation. But that was I only switched her up later on. But for most of the speed paint, she's white. I had this method for shading and lighting where I just kind of put a blob on screen, and I try to figure out, I don't know, it's where the light hits, and I'm gonna tell you that doesn't really work. I kind of give up on it. I did that for my Teen Titans drawing, and it kind of worked, so I thought it would work here, but to be honest, I forgot how I really did it, because I don't really draw seriously. It's just, I don't really take my drawings seriously. I just kind of sketch a lot. So all that, I do it for a minute and then I give up. Another place where I struggled was Astrid's hair, because in the original drawing, her hair is kind of like purple all over. So, yeah, that took a minute of figuring out. And also her hair is just weird, so I tried giving her like little like roots, or like not roots, like little highlights of purple, and then I ended up giving her a clown tent at one point, and I was just trying to figure it out, and in the end I just chose to give her all purple hair. So here is the final drawing of Rose, of the Rose poster. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really ended up liking these characters a lot. So I might be drawing them a lot more. So yeah, I just have so much. After really getting into it, I have so many ideas for these characters, and it's like, dude, somebody give me the give me the TV show, give me the live action TV show. I swear I have a really cool vision. Thank you so much for watching. This was really fun. If you guys want more speed paint commentary videos, comment down below. If you're interested in these characters, comment down below. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.